Okay, so what have I got? Well, I got quite a few bits, so I'm just gonna swing the camera around and show you those. Right, here we go with the old headset for a bit of modelling, close-up work. That's very good. It's even got a light on it. So, magnifying glass. 3 sort of magnifying glasses, and it comes quite handy, and it is very nice. It is quite comfortable, although it does make your head sweat a bit, but that's one item which came in very useful, and I got that for nothing. It was a freebie. Now then, what else do we get? I've got 2 of these, and there's 77 tufts, various in sizes, from huge to mini. Let's try and get it into shot. I've got 2 different type. I've got winter green and sort of summer green. Although I'm not sure. Oh, it's like green in winter. This is this one, which is a quite lighter green. And this is a just a green field, which is quite dark. It's, you can mix and match with this. They're quite good. You just peel them off and then use a bit of PVA or super glue or Bostik or Yoo-hoo or whatever you choose to use as a glue. I have used PVA. That's when I'm not too worried about how long it takes if I'm leaving it for a while, but I haven't used those yet. But they're similar to these other ones, which I, for some reason, got 4. I think what it was, you bought 4 for 3 for the price of 4. 4 for the price of 3, whatever. Anyway, this is quite good because I've used quite a few of these, and these do come off very easy. I dropped a pack of this, and a lot of them bounced off, but they're good. And there's the small ones, which are very good for engage, and these come from our good old friends at Temu. And there's light green, 2 light greens, a brown green. Those are light greens. These are brown greens, and I think this one was a spring green as well. But they all come in these nice little pop boxes, which you can, if I can get them off, I can't at the moment. But they all come quite in these little boxes, which you can keep afterwards. And as you can see, these are very, very fine, and they're great. And I've used them on box number 3 in places, and I shall go around to box 2 and box 1 and use them as well. I did see them a few months ago, but then they went out of stock, and then they come back in again. So those ones, boom. I've got 4 packs, different colours, which are quite good. And then again, I don't know how this happened, but I ordered some 3mm glass, and I got 3 packs. So anyway, these come in good. These are static grass. I do use them with a static applicator, but I also do use them without, because sometimes the static grass, it goes everywhere if you use the applicator. Sometimes you just want it to go in certain areas. So that's them. And then I've got this pack as well, which is a darker green. and this one is a sort of, it says light green, but to be quite honest, I think this is the better light green, and this is more like summer green. Again, it's one of those where you use with the static applicator, but I do use this with just a pair of tweezers as well. But being this is nylon sort of stuff, it can get everywhere. My advice, be careful when you use it. Now the other things which I got, which these came free. What did they come free? No, I think that grass came free, and one of these came free. But these were so ridiculously cheap. I bought them. There was £5 for, I think it was 10. Yeah, 2, 4, 5. There's 5 in a packet, and these are the street lights. And these are the modern street lights. I haven't wired them up because I haven't got anywhere to put them at the moment. But I've got 2 packs of them. That's actually 2 packs. I bought 10, and they came in 2 packs. And the same sort of thing. They got these, if you like, advertisement boards on them. You can take them off if you don't want them. I mean, you rarely see these in the UK. It's more in Europe. But I would say that maybe in a big city or a town centre, they are quite good. Also, if you're doing European town, they would come in useful there. So again, they didn't come in that tin. That's a tin I've used from my wife gave me, and here is the usual sort of park lights from the old sort of gas lamp ones. Again, these were 10, and they were, I think they were ridiculous price of something like about £4.50. But yeah, I've got one there, special deals, you know, like some who do, yeah, buy these. I have had them in the past, and they do work quite well. They can be a bit over scale, but I find that these are quite good, and you can adjust them as well. So yeah, don't know yet. I've got them, and I shall use them, but maybe not on this next layout. I think I showed you this before. This is the water effect plastic. It comes in a sheet, so it's going to be a bit more difficult to put on, so you really do need to put it down first and then build around it if you're going to use it. It's a sort of a, not so much ripple effect, it's more like a sea sort of unkempt water, but it's quite good. It says it's a lake, so if you want to use a lake, might be a bit of a windy lake, but yeah, I'll try it. I'll try some of it out and see how it goes. But I think I showed you that before anyway. Now on to the other bits that come. These I brought because I'm fed up with trying to find little screwdrivers, and this one is really a watch jeweler's screwdriver. You've got your various bits and pieces. You've got some spreaders there. You've even got, as you can see, it's also mobile phone. Got the obligatory SIM card remover. You can stick that somewhere if you like, but it's going to stay in the box. Pair of tweezers. Just put that back in there. You pop that in and then turn it over, and he says strap them. Voila. Loads of different bits to use in your screwdriver. And I have used this, and it works very well. I used it to undo a disk drive which it got jammed, and I was trying to jam it, but no, it just basically the drive is knackered. And then you've got spreaders and a magnetizer, demagnetizer, which is quite handy actually. So if you want to magnetise a screw or a bit, you can do. So you've got about six spreaders, and you've got all these different ones. So most probably won't ever use all of them, but at least I've got them there. And these are the ones, and I was looking for these star ones because they're a pain in the bum to get hold of. But yeah, it's not most probably the best of the screw things, but it does give you some of these bits and pieces. And on to the next bit. I've managed to open the boxes before showing you this. I'm going to just change the angle. This is going to be really difficult for you guys to see, but this is an electric screwdriver. Trying to get the damn thing open, and as you can see, there's a USB charger, and this goes. So this is good, and again, it's got quite a few bits and pieces or screwdrivers. And this comes in handy, saves your hand when you're trying to hold things and get it sorted. And then you've got a demagnetizer and a magnetizer, and again you can never get these things undone when you want them to. And you've got some spreaders in there, which are quite handy to use. Little bits and pieces, and you got the instructions. Why you would need the instructions, I don't know. Again, nice little case, and that one is a 3D as well. And here is the old cordless mini grinder. Again, this goes. Oh. You've got 3 speeds, and you've got your charger, your charger, and you've got different grinding bits and polishing bits. I've put these in some little plastic boxes that I got from the same company, and I've got a bag full of different grinding bits. Again, I'll show you that, and there's even a drill in there, but you do only get one chuck on there, so you are a bit limited on what you can use. You can only use these bits in there, but I'm sure I can find some extra tools to use in this. But this is, again, this was very cheap. I got this for, I think it was £8. I know it wasn't a lot, and because of discounts and all this, it came in handy. It comes in handy, or it will be handy. But yeah, they all come in nice little containers, which can then be stored with all your other bits. I got these from Temu because of in the past I've got the little electric cordless soldering iron, which was very good, and these haven't let me down yet. I haven't used the router yet, or the grinder. I have used both the screwdrivers, and they're working well. Apart from that, that's it really. As I say, the headlamp magnifier is really good. Makes you look a bit alien, a bit like a dork, but who cares? You're doing your magnifiers very well, your models, which comes in handy when you're doing fine painting and building. And so the other bits are just stuff. I mean, you buy this and it lasts for absolute yonks. I mean, I've done about 3. I bought some static grass, a couple of 30-gram bags, you know, which is about this size bag. This is 30 grams, I think, isn't it? Yeah, 30 grams. And this one, as I say, you're not going to use absolute thousands of it. You know, you'd have to have a really large layout to use a load of this. And I had a 30, I still got a 30 gram, half a 30 gram bag. Here is what I collected after I'd done a lot of static grass, and I only used maybe 10 grams of the grass, and this is what you vacuum up. So some of this I use as for putting in, using a pair of tweezers, and I have actually used a lot of some of it in the static applicator again, and it came out well. So I normally use an old tub like this to mix up and get the colour I want, and yeah, just it goes a long way. It goes a very long way. And I had the static grass and that for, well, originally I had a 30 gram bag. I think I had it over a year and a half, and I was using it, and it just covers a long way. Yeah. I don't know what to say, you know. What I've got there is most probably going to last me for ever. I must probably get rid of a couple of bags because I'm not going to use it all. I've got a couple of friends who use it, so I can always palm it off onto them if they want it. But yeah, you collect all these bits and pieces, and yeah, you think, oh yeah, this is going to be, you know, I'm going to use this up, and yeah, you can. I mean, you can be very wasteful with it, but if you actually hoover it up and collect it back again, you'll be surprised how long it does last, and how much it does. So let me just make sure that's because that is the one thing you do not want, is that falling onto the floor and onto your living room floor, or into your work area, because it gets everywhere and it takes forever to clean it up. Not that I've done it. I did it in a shed a few years ago, and it was not the static grass, but similar stuff, and it took me months to clean it all up, constantly hoovering up. You know, you check the vacuum bag and it's full of all of the stuff that you've been trying to get rid of. But yeah, so getting on with things, I've got enough now to keep me going for an absolute age. I've got the tufts of grass, which is what I really wanted to do, the fine details and make it look a bit better. I've still got a bit of grass mat, which I'm using, and of course being in Engage and small areas, it goes a long way. Again, I think it was a 1 metre square, 1 metre square piece of mat, and I've done 3 layouts so far with it. and I've still got some left. But you know, I keep the off bits because you never know when you need a little bit, and you know, eventually it gets thrown away, the odd scraps, but it's worth keeping the odd square, because you know, you don't want to start chomping away at the big bit if you only need a minute piece. But there you go. Apart from that, tools and other bits and pieces, I've got all my tools, got all my bits and pieces now, so it's just a case of building models, houses and structures. So these little houses should be quite good for this layout, and I shouldn't need any more, I wouldn't have thought. Well, not these type anyway. I might make a few cardboard ones, or a few other structures. You do use card as well as these resin. The resin ones are good if you want them quickly. The card ones do take a bit longer because you need to take your time with those. I went into a model shop today, and I was horrified at the prices of the Engage wagons, and the Engage carriages, and the trains, locomotives, the steam locomotives, the diesels. You know, and second hand, Jesus, you know, it was what I was looking for. Looking at £100 second hand, you know, but then again, for you know, second hand, and they're not new second hand models. I mean, they're not recent ones. These are like maybe 2000, 2005, some of them, and they wanted over £100 for them, and half of them don't look as though they are worth that. But then again, you know, so I shall have a look around for some diesels and other bits. I don't want a great deal. I mean, I've only got a little layout, so I know what I want, but I haven't seen it at a reasonable price yet, and I doubt if I will find it at a reasonable price. So save up the pennies, and see if I can get the little one carriage. All I want is a little diesel unit, you know, for a branch line, and a little maybe a little steam one for a little pannier tank or something for the earlier years, and a diesel for the small diesel for the current period. But yeah, but looking at there, you know, you wouldn't get much change out of £600, and that is something I'm not prepared to pay. Anyway, enough of the moans. Onwards, and I shall show you the next instalment, most probably next month. Thank you for watching. Click on subscribe, and press the bell, and you will get the updates when they come. Thank you for watching. Oh, and watch the video. Look at the photos at the end.